In 2022, I lost more than 100,000 bucks. My business was almost gone, my team fell apart, my relations was broken, and my health was close to zero. It felt like my whole life collapsed. And you know what is the scariest part? Nobody was coming to save me. Not my family, not my friends, not even my motivation. It was just me and the choice, stay stuck at the bottom or rebuild myself from the scratch. This is not just a story. This is the exact system I used to pull myself out of hell. It helped me move to a new country, launch a new product, rebuild my body, my mind, and my whole life. And I believe it can do the same for you. If you haven't met yet, my name is Robert. I'm author of a book and articles on business and economics. I'm owner of 2 businesses and I'm really obsessed about self-growth. And if you're tired of feeling stuck, hit the like, subscribe, and let's get to work. My business in Russia was all about international logistics. I built it for years. It worked. It gave me freedom. But then war started. Sanctions, isolations. And everything I knew about my business was just stopped working overnight. Clients left, partners disappeared, my incomes dropped almost to zero. But business problems were just the beginning. See, the real disaster started in my mind. I didn't have plan B. I didn't have system to survive something like this. And the worst part, I started to doubt every decision I made. Every move felt dangerous. Every step full of fear. And that fear turned into procrastination. I started to escape from reality. Gaming, junk food, endless scrolling. I was busy doing something. But deep down, I wasn't doing anything. And the hardest punch was that I had to leave and move to a new country. New life, new rules, but also no home, no savings, no clear future. And after 6 months like this, I realized I'm 45, I'm broke, no steady income, no place I can call home, and no clear plan. And honestly, it's kind of scary to thinking where I might end up in 5 years if nothing changes. It was my rock bottom. And if it feels even a little bit familiar to you, trust me, I've been there. You will love my video, How to Stop Self-Sabotaging. You can find the link here. Watch it later. It explains why smart people get stuck like this. And you know what I realized? Most people stay stuck not because they are lazy. They stay stuck because they try to fix everything their own way. When life falls apart, the first instinct is simple. Just work harder, push yourself, hustle more. But here's what I learned the hard way. Hard work without system is a faster way to burn out. See, your brain doesn't care about your goals. It cares only about safety, familiarity, routine. As Dr. Andrew Huberman says, the brain seeks familiarity over improvement. That's why it's so easy to stay stuck. Even if your current life sucks, your brain sees that as safe. Because it's known. Changes, new habits, discipline, your brain sees that as danger. And that's exactly what happened to me. At first, I tried to force my way out of that hole. Wake up early, work for 10 hours, control everything. And guess how long it lasted? 1 week, maybe less. And then I crashed right back. Junk food, no gym, no plan, gaming all night. And I kept asking myself why I can't just be more disciplined. But the answer was simple. I didn't need more motivation. I needed a system, clear, reliable system that works, even when I don't feel like working. At some point I realized there is no big secret, no magic plan. If I want to rebuild my life, I had to rebuild myself first. And the easiest place to start was with my body. I didn't feel strong or motivated. I even didn't feel like me anymore. But one thing I knew for sure. Every time in my life when I felt lost, training helped me come back. Not because of six-pack abs or Instagram, but because sports gives me something real. Clarity, power, and energy. So I get a decision. Forget about anything else, I'm getting back to the gym. Simple plan. Lifting weights, sweat, move. And the craziest part? It worked almost instantly. Harvard Medical Schools actually did a study on this. They found that lifting weights reduces symptoms of depression even without therapy. Why? Because when you train your body, your brain starts releasing dopamine and serotonin. And that small chemical shift gives you your first taste of control again. One workout, you feel better. You feel better, you want to do more. You do more, life slowly starts moving. That's how it started for me. One small action, one brick, and then another one. Training gives me energy, but energy without direction is dangerous. When you don't know where to go, you will waste your energy on random things. Busy, not productive. And that was my next problem. I didn't just lose my money or business. I lost my vision, my sense of direction. I had no idea where I want to live, what kind of business I want to build, what kind of life I want in 5 years from now. And guess what happens when your brain has no clarity? It panics, procrastinates, and looking for escape. Netflix, gaming, scrolling, junk food. So I decided to do something I had never done before. I built my map of my future life. Not just goals like make more money, but everything. Health, business, lifestyle, relationships, environment, daily habits, everything. It wasn't perfect. It took me weeks to create and adjust it, but little by little my future became visible. And when your brain sees clarity, it comes down. As simple as that. And by the way, if you like this idea, go and check my previous video, 21 Days Without Dopamine Trap. You find the link there, where I explain why clarity kills procrastination. Creating mind map gave me direction, but it wasn't enough. Because knowing where you wanna go doesn't mean you will get there. Dreams without actions stay dreams. I needed a system, a structure that would move me forward every single day, even when I didn't feel motivated. And here is what I realized. Real change doesn't start with mind, it starts with body. Because when your body is tired, weak or stressed, your mind has no chance. Even Dr. Andrew Huberman says, your body controls the mind way more when your mind controls the body. And yes, I know some people say discipline is the first, but discipline without energy is impossible. No sleep, no movement, junk food all day, good luck staying motivated, focused and confident. That is why my system always starts like this. Body, mind, environment, actions, habits. It's simple, predictable and real. For me, it looked like this. Eat clean food, sleep 7 or 8 hours like it's your job. Train at least 3 times in a week. Control your environment. Clean desk. Clear, focus triggers. And the most importantly, one action at a time. Not 10. 1. Because the real progress, it's not about speed. It's about becoming a person who acts no matter what. And that's exactly why I create Breakless Code. Not just a course, not a theory. It's a real system for real change. If you are interested, you can find the link in the description. Look, when you rebuild your life, forget about big goals, motivations or overnight changes. It doesn't work like this. Real change is boring. Real change is daily. It's look like this. Show up, do the small thing, repeat. And here's the tool that helped me the most. My calendar. Simple Google Calendar. But I start dealing with it like a contract with myself. Every day I had clear things written down. Wake up at 6, training at 8, first deep walk block at 10. Not 100 habits at once, just a few simple actions that I could actually do. And then I started to add one new habit per week. First week, come back to gym. Second, fix sleep. Third, start planning. And so on and so on. Is it slowly? Yes. Effective? Absolutely. As James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits, says, you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your system. And your system is what you can do every single day. Not when the life is perfect or you feel like it, but when it's hard, messy, and boring. Because that is how you win the long term, one micro actions at a time. And if you want even more practical ideas like this, check out my previous video, 10 discipline lessons I wish I knew 10 years ago. It's packed with practical tools that helped me rebuild my discipline one day at a time. And here's what nobody told me in my 20s. Discipline is not just about everyday actions. It's also about energy. If your body is empty, you will lose. Simple as that. Every time I tried to walk more while I'm feeling empty inside, I always ended the same way. Burned out, junk food, gaming, zero progress. Not because I was weak, but because I was exhausted. So now, recovery is non-negotiable for me. 7 or 8 hours of good sleep every day. Clean food. No junk, no sugar crashes. Breaks during the day, even short walks or 20 minutes day sleep. Breathing practice, meditations, training, but smart, not destructive. Because when your body feels safe, fed and rested, doing the hard things become 10 times easier. If you wanna go deeper into this idea, go and check my previous video. dopamine hacks every self-discipline enthusiast needs. In this video I show how discipline and feeling good can work together, not against each other. When you finally start to feel better and your body has energy and your mind is clear, that's where the real changes begins. Because getting out of the rock bottom is one thing, but staying out of it, that's a whole different game. Because life will test you. Bad days will come. Old habits will whisper, come back. It's easy here. That is why I use two simple rules. First rule, action as a vote. As James Clear says in his book Atomic Habits, every action you take is a vote for the person you want to become. And this idea changed everything for me. Every choice, no matter big or small, is a signal to your brain. This is kind of person I want to become. Skipping gym, order junk food, scrolling TikTok, these are not just actions. This is votes. Votes for a version of you probably don't want to be. Second rule, never miss twice. We are human. Mistake happen. Miss workout, ate junk, slept in. Okay, that's life. But the second day, this is the moment where new habits are born. A habit of non-action. This is why I always remind myself, skipping once, that's okay. Skipping twice, that's a new pattern. Let me leave you with this. If you feel lost right now, if you feel stuck, tired, disappointed in yourself, I want you to know something important. You are not weak. You are not broken. You are not lazy. You just don't have a right system yet. Most people don't fail due to lack of talent. They fail because they rely only on motivation, hustle and willpower. But those things fades. What truly keeps you going is a structure, a system that keeps going even if you don't feel like it. And here is the good news. If I could do it from the rock bottom, with no money, no plan, no clear future, then you can do it too. It starts small. One workout, one clear plan, one habit, one better decision today. That's how you rebuild anything. When I look back now, I'm so glad I didn't quit when it was too hard. If this video helped you, hit the like, subscribe, and share that video with someone who feels stuck right now. And if you wanna go deeper, watch next how to train your brain do the hard things. It will show you how to train your mind love challenges and finally break free from procrastination. Your future built today, one action at a time. See you in the next video.